The FDA is taking action for workers in nursing homes and rehab facilities who are unvaccinated.
Elon Musk and SpaceX come to the aid of Ukraine during internet outages due to the damage from Russian forces.
People take to the streets to show their support to Ukraine. Stay tuned for this and more as your news in a flash starts right now.
This is TV2 News.
Good Monday morning, Portage County, and thank you for joining us. My name is Josh Aponte.
And I'm Anthony Zacharyasz. Your time is 10:30. Let's get into today's top headlines.
Kent food truck owners have come together after Kent City Council approved a new ordinance on food truck vendors. Multiple truck owners have spoken out against the ordinance, saying that it adds an extra tax upon them. The new law provides an inspection and permitting process for the vendors. City officials and food truck owners expect to meet in the future to discuss amending the ordinance.
Kent State University sent an email out to students and faculty Sunday regarding new CDC guidelines. In the email, Kent State acknowledged that they are aware of the new guidelines and that they will be reviewed. The university's Pandemic Leadership Committee are set to meet Thursday to discuss what steps will be put forth for the university. Further information will be provided after the meeting has taken place.
As of January, Ohio has the second lowest vaccination rate in the United States among nursing home and rehab workers. In Portage County, the vaccination rates among these facilities range from 80 to 95%. If workers don't have a religious or medical exemption for getting vaccinated, workers could face a dismissal due to a mandate that was passed through the Supreme Court back in January.
Good morning, Portage County. Kayla Earnhart here to bring you the weather. We are slowly making our way towards spring, though we will be begging the sun to come back this week. Hopefully today is our last day of that terrible winter weather, as it will be 25 degrees, but the sun will be out, so it might feel a little bit warmer. The wind is not too strong today. It is only 2 miles an hour, and the visibility is 10 miles, so don't worry, you'll see where you're going. Looking into further today, it is going to rise up to about high 30s. It's going to be 34 in the mid-afternoon. Going on to 6 p.m., that sun will be gone. It is going to be very cloudy, but it is going to rise to 36. Going into the rest of the week, we do have a pretty steady week. It is going to be about the 40s and 50s through Monday through Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be about 52. We are going to get some overnight showers on Wednesday going into Thursday, which will bring it down to 31. Though it won't last that long because it is going to rise back up to 42, and over the weekend you better get your rainy day playlist ready because it is going to rain. Well, my friends, that's all I have for you today. This has been Kayla Earnhart. Back to you guys on the desk.
Delegates from Russia and Ukraine are set to meet Monday in Belarus. Neither President Zelensky nor President Putin will take part in the meeting. As President Zelensky stated Sunday, he does not expect anything to come out of the meeting. Also Sunday, President Putin put all of his nuclear arms onto the country's highest alert as Russian troops continue to face Ukrainian resistance.
Facebook's parent company Meta announced Sunday that they interrupted a Russian-coordinated attack against Ukrainians with accounts on Facebook and Instagram. Meta also announced that they halted a coordinated hacking group attempting to target and compromise Ukrainians. Meta introduced a new feature called Lock Your Profile that prohibits outsiders from taking one's profile picture.
Owner of SpaceX, Elon Musk, has announced that satellites from a program called Starlink is now available for Ukraine. Starlink will be able to bring internet connection to parts of Ukraine that have lost connection due to the Russian invasion. Musk tweeted that more satellites are soon moving over to Ukraine to provide additional support.
As Russian forces continue into their 5th day of invading Ukraine, people globally are protesting against Russia's actions. Demonstrators supporting Ukraine have condemned Russia for the invasion and have made their voices heard. Even Saturday Night Live showed their support by having a Ukrainian chorus on the cold open that sang a spiritual anthem, Pray for Ukraine.
And now, your TV2 Sports Report.
Good morning, Portage County. I'm Michael Neenan, and I'm here to tell you about last night's sporting events. Yesterday, the Kent State men's baseball team went to Lubbock, Texas to take on Texas Tech in an afternoon and evening game. The first game ended with a score of 8-1, and the second ended with a score of 7-5, both games in favor of Texas Tech. The Flashes hope to bounce back against Austin Peay State University this Friday at 4. Now we move on to the Detroit Pistons taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets looking to get out of the play-in spot. Now, Saddiq Bey, he will drive and he will go up for the layup and get the and one. What a second year he is having, averaging almost 16 points per game. Pretty low in the lottery too. What a steal for the Pistons. And now LaMelo Ball, the star of this team, he will go up for the layup, the third overall pick of the 2020 draft. He was a first-time All-Star last weekend. Now, LaMelo Ball, he will lob to Miles Bridges, and what a game he would have. Several emphatic dunks throughout the game. But he'd also have this unique pass to P.J. Washington. And just when you thought you couldn't get enough Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier would get the rebound, and he'd have a second dunk right there. They're loving it. And here we have Saddiq Bey once again. He would hit a tough, what turned out to be a two-pointer there. And on the final play of the game, the Pistons down 1. Kelly Olynyk would go for the fadeaway, and he'd win it for the Pistons. Pistons would end up winning 127-126 in OT. And the Hornets still trying to get out of that play-in spot. Now, that's all I have for sports today. Be sure to follow our Twitter at TV2KSU Sports and tune into Sports Corner tonight at 8 p.m. for all sports-related updates within the area. From TV2 Sports, I'm Michael Neenan, and let's get right back to the desk.
Kent State alumnus Michael Keaton was in the spotlight Sunday at the Screen Actors Guild Awards, where he accepted an award for his role in the show Dope Sick. The show is based around opioid addiction in America. For Keaton, it has affected him personally after he lost his nephew to drug addiction.
In Keaton's acceptance speech, he showed his appreciation for acting and being able to tell impactful stories that can, quote, improve someone's life. Wow, Michael Keaton, he's just such a fantastic actor, and I'm really excited to see him. He's rumored to return as Batman in the new Flash movie, but I want to know, who's your favorite actor?
Mine would probably be Tom Hanks. I love most of his films that he's done.
Well, that's all the time we have for your Monday FlashCast.
For updates on all these stories and more, visit KentWired.com and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at KentWired. I'm Anthony Zacharyasz.
And I'm Josh Aponte. Have a great day, Portage County.
Hey, did you know that 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Go to theshelterpetproject.org and search your local shelters and rescues. Go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. I love Toast because she's a lazy diva. Toast does whatever she wants, obviously. She's sleeping right now. She's an epic snuggler. She's so comforting. She's so loving. Toast makes me laugh. When I walked into the shelter, I knew right then that she was special.
To Maddie, congrats on paying off all those student loans.
Finally, right?
How'd you manage that anyway?
I started tracking my spending, changed a couple of habits.
Wow, I'm kind of living paycheck to paycheck right now. I don't even know how I'm doing it.
Well, have you tried saving a little?
I want to, but where's that money gonna come from? Bill collectors, they're the worst. Am I right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
Not home.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.